To everybody. So today we are most definitely getting into the 99% of times how women want them to be treated, but most definitely, in other words, how you should treat a woman. Now, everything might not be so obvious nowadays because women don't give you guys that indication of you guys should be doing these things. Obviously, the clear signs that you guys are expecting is not happening. All right, so we know that. I know that, especially because I'm a woman. I hope you guys are catching on that you should maybe be doing something differently. So with that all being said, I hope with this video I can help you guys out, and please give this video a huge thumbs up. And so we can go ahead and get started. So 99% of women most definitely will want you when you go ahead and show her that you can be there for her confidentially. Yes, that part matters, but most definitely just be there for her emotionally where she can handle her own feelings. And what I use is the judgment. A lot of times women, obviously, you know, when they come with their body counts, when they come with their stories, when they come with, oh, well, I only did this because of that, or even if I don't really want something serious and it's for these reasons, there's going to be some sort of explanation or some sort of reasoning, or I should bring this up to you, right? So when they bring this up, a lot of times women don't want no judgment. They kind of want that respecting of like, okay, you get what I'm feeling. Women want that respect as in, hey, I am going through these emotions of I don't want these things, so you should understand. So if we backtrack a little bit, you have a woman going based on having your judgment, giving her that comfortability enough, you'll have a woman go ahead, want you back easily, want you like that. But because this video is all about how to make a woman want you, you could make her want you simply by being that comfortable feeling that she has. Now, I don't want to touch on that because I feel like it's kind of boring. That's why I talked about everything else beforehand. But for my guys that are like the chilling, the nonchalant, more like I'm on my own tip, my own vibe, you guys, if you're going to be in an environment of a woman and you're not going to really do too much, you don't know if she's going to want you after it, what you have to most definitely do is be around her and still stay confident. If you stay confident, it will, and that was actually my next point. We'll talk about it as we're going along, the main points, right? But my next point is really confidence. If we backtrack though and talk about the judgment that women will have upon you, if you have enough confidence and if you know your self-worth and self-value, it doesn't matter because you can be around any atmosphere. You can be around any environment around that woman and you won't have no problem because you're comfortable. So if you build your confidence, you don't have to worry. So now we talk about how a lot of us don't show their confidence. Whether you have it built up or not, you have to always show it. And this is the part where a lot of women will underestimate or just know. And this is the part where it's underestimating will never be a problem because they can see it. But this is the part where they know that you are not that masculine man that you show that you are. You don't have that full potential that you show or you say that you have. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going? It's like, it's what is appearing. And then what you say that's going to happen next, or let's say what you say that you expect to happen, it has to happen. Actions will always overrule anything. So let's backtrack. Most times a woman will want men who do the types of things that shows them that they are unstoppable, that they can make things happen and most definitely reach anything. So if it means money and status, it's literally there, or it's gonna be something they can work with. Even if it means that she wants a man that has money and status right away, she will still know that guy's gonna have it some way. So in all reality, fellas, the end goal is really to try to better yourself. I always say that. So when you're trying to better yourself, if we relate it back to women, there's going to be a moment where you're going to be giving attention, or let's not say slacking off, but just giving attention And so when you're giving attention, you're going to still have to backtrack to yourself to bring yourself back to who you are. And who you are is what women are going for. But who you are is most definitely what has brought you to bring money, to bring status into your life. You get what I'm saying? So these things that women want from you guys so much, these things that women desire so hard and truthfully think that they should get, they are gonna go hard for it. But the fellas, which could be you, that don't live up to that, don't follow up to that, don't give that up to that woman, those are the types of guys that women will always continuously go after. So it's up to you as a man debating, or let's say you finally made that decision. Maybe you're depending, maybe you're on the iffy maybe side. But even if it's not any of those, like you completely made your side, your point, what you want, you still have to know as who you are, what you're going to bring, what you're going to offer, and what is next. Who you are is going to matter to who you're going to play out to be. So what is next is going to be, you decided that you're not going to be a simp for this woman. You decided that you're not going to just let her have you. Now, this can be a little bit off topic, right? Because this is the part where I could talk about, oh, let her go and all that stuff. I still got to talk about the 99. Yeah, you got to into the points of how most women will want you because of these reasons. But I could just say to you fellas, those things you have to keep in mind. But when we deal with the modern day woman, it applies differently. All right, so let's backtrack now and get into how we were talking about most women nowadays. 99% of women, yes, they will want you back because your confidence is there, and the confidence that you guys bring allows them to feel like they can get more out of you. So one thing I can say is that confidence will show that you have more to offer. When you have more to offer, that's gonna get her. But the confidence that you show means that sometimes you're flexing money. Now I'm gonna write flexing down because we're gonna talk about flexing and how basically you as a man, if you're basically showing something off all the time, how much that woman will be so invested into that. Oh, he's rich. Oh, he has money. Oh, why is he always showing that off? Oh, he's always showing it off for a reason. I'm going to get into that in a different video, but that is going to be flexing as well. That relates back to how most women will want you because they see these things often. But it's the way you display yourself. Because I talk about how things will play out after you get the woman. But so I can wrap up this video, we can go for days. Maybe I'll do 1 hour videos in the future. I'm not even sure. But one thing I gotta say is that for sure, if we go on to women and knowing that if you display yourself a certain way, if you keep putting out a certain image and you're gonna get the same type of return after doing that, you then should know, fellas, women are expecting a certain thing. So if it means that you're going to show her certain emotions and it's going to get the same result that you don't like, you have to stop doing it. If it means that you spend a lot of money or time, whatever else, hey, maybe she's an Instagram female. I'm saying that because sometimes some fellas get stressed over a woman that's keeping her things together. And I say keeping her things together as in like that's what her career is. Whether it's making her money or not, it doesn't matter. But keeping her things together in her life, some fellas get so invested in thinking that they should support it or be there for it. Whether it's just there to be there, some fellas just get invested into that. However, the situation is that you have to play that role of what she wants you to come into her life to be. So that brings you to the point of what is not supposed to be for this video, and that is to be a side piece or anything like that. So if you're trying to get this woman to be with you, which is 99% of women will want you, when you go ahead and do these things, women will want most men that do these things once you go ahead and show your full confidence to be masculine. Talked about how you can be masculine already and the confidence, but when you play these roles into each other, you can show a powerful man that can't be stopped, in getting another woman, a better woman, and obviously more status, and then leading to more money. And then it could obviously always be the other way around. So in all reality, when we think about it the other way, we have to think about it as in like, women are gonna go for the next best thing. If you're doing the best thing out here as that quality, high value man, then you have to understand that women are gonna go for the next high value thing. So if you're not in that league, hey, you gotta catch up. But even if you're in that league, to stay up to that league, it causes you to have confidence. And sometimes a lot of fellas don't realize that they are lacking so much confidence, and women see right through the confidence that they don't have. And so if you're gonna be a guy that wants a woman to be there for you all the time, sorry if I'm playing with my hair too much, I'm just trying to fix it. But if you're gonna be a guy that wants to be there for a woman all the time, you don't have no confidence, then you're most definitely gonna have a woman not take you serious, and most definitely see the simp and the weak side of you. All right, so that's kind of self-explanatory. I do want to elaborate, but you know how it goes. Let me know down below if you want those part twos. We have to touch on that next part of judgment. The judgment part is so important for you guys to really take in with women, because women will go ahead and not want you, judging you based on what they have inputs on. So they will have an input from their friend, they will have an input from their family, they will have input from their homeless person that they just met, the corner store guy, the Walmart shopper, the whoever it is, could be a cashier. I'm telling you guys, nowadays, that one thing that has been said or was said to that woman will affect her to make that decision, but it's not really the best. And even if it's a good decision, you guys now have to understand the judgment that will go ahead and cause a lot of women to want you or not want you. So if we backtrack into her wanting you, which is what this video is really about, if she wants you, the judgment really means that she's not judging you from a spot of a guy that's broken, homeless, not having money, not a guy that is, not that you aren't always in your bag, but not a guy that is not someone that she wants to deal with because she feels like she has more value. So oftentimes they don't have more value. That's the part that I'm not gonna touch on. But a lot of times women don't have more value, but because they feel like they have more value than you, and it could mean based on your status, you might not be making as much, they do act upon that. So just that being said, you can never, ever allow that to drive you. Whether you're at the bottom part of your life, fellas, or you're at the end part, it really does not matter. With women, you gotta stay solid and stay true to yourself. And staying true to yourself means most definitely you're cutting them out from the decisions and choices they're making, thinking that you should be treated this way, or this is what you deserve, when you've been nothing but loyal and faithful to her. Fellas, nowadays with women, I'm telling you guys to simply wrap up this video. Nowadays, with the judgment and having confidence, it's not really an easy thing to work around. Like, you're gonna have the judgment due to a lot of times her friends and family members, and then, you know, her feeling like she wants more. So that just makes it hard. And then the confidence, as we were touching on in this video, confidence has to always be applied. The confidence means that you're a strong type of guy, but hey, when life is not going easy, and also if you're not that type of guy that she goes for, it makes it 10 times harder. So in all reality, there's these basic seeming, let's say like that. It seems like it's so basic, but there's these basic things out here that it seems like you can do it so easily, or it should be easily done because how it's brought up, but it's not the actual case. And so for my fellas out here, you guys have to stay on top of your stuff. And it means that cutting off a woman or not listening to what she says is going to apply a big part of your growth. Don't let a woman actually get into your life completely, especially if she's not actually meant to be. Like, you know, the devil is giving you too much of it out and you still let it happen type thing. So don't let that happen. I'm telling you guys, if you guys stall and wait on yourself, or still work on yourself and just kind of weigh out the options instead of getting so invested into it, you'll see a lot of things play out. Now, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. That's not the topic of the video for real, but if it happens, it happens. So just focus yourself completely on yourself and let it happen with you making things happen for yourself first, not that woman, and not just having a woman. Make things happen for you. Pick yourself and your purpose, fellas, okay? So I really hope this video was helpful, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.